Chapter 13. Is the feeling more powerful than concerns? Misha and Daksh have been walking towards their apartments after attending their classes. But something has changed now. The same Misha who was grinning a while ago because of how she has been hypnotizing Daksh to do various work for her throughout the day, is now admiring Daksh's remarkable strength. How did this happen? You may ask. Well, just few minutes ago when she was busy enjoying her mischievous acts, she sprained her ankle and almost tripped. It was Daksh who catched her in time and saved her from falling. When Misha lost her balance, she instinctively closed her eyes tightly and was waiting to land on hard surface of the road, anticipating the pain she would feel afterwards. But apparently she did not fall on the ground, rather was in Daksh's embrace. She opened her right eye to see what was happening and was surprised to see Daksh, who was supposedly hypnotized and should have been working diligently on carrying the bicycle on his shoulder. Asterisk. When a demon hypnotizes someone, that person loses the rationale to take own decisions and tend to do the things exactly the way he has been told. Her reaction was natural, but then she remembered the limitation to her power and she thought that maybe it was already past 15 minutes, so it was reasonable for him to decide saving her from tripping. At first it appeared to be unreasonable that Daksh was able to use his rationale to save her, but the moment she gave the 15 minutes limitation a thought, it all made sense. He was still carrying that bicycle over his shoulder with the help of his one hand, and the other hand was wrapped around her waist to support her. They both were looking at each other for a moment. Their proximity was somehow playing with their emotions and their heartbeats were going crazy. They were feeling an awkward but sweetly strange feeling. Misha has always admired handsome hunks but has never seen them in romantic light. However, when it comes to Daksh, she herself don't know why her feelings go crazy and she finds it really hard to see him only as her best friend. And as of now he has saved her again, so it is only natural for her to admire him, right? She still tries her best to control her strange emotions as she herself is unsure as to what it is, and obviously she cherishes their friendship greatly, so doing anything that might become threat to their friendship is out of question for her.
Whereas, Daksh has always been a serious guy. Forget about a romantic partner, he had never even tried to make friends before meeting her. She was like a bomb that suddenly dropped on him out of nowhere. He did not even get the chance to distance himself from her, and now when he has gotten a best friend like her, he cannot even imagine her to go away from him. But he himself is perplexed about his unstoppable feelings for Misha. Though he is well aware of the fact that if he fails to control his emotions for her, their friendship might be at risk, but it becomes very hard to restrain himself whenever they are in close proximity, so he always tries his best to hide these strange feelings from showing in front of her. When they both had almost the same type of concerns in their head, then what made them so bold to act on their instincts? Maybe it was a feeling much more powerful than their concerns. They were lost in each other. It looked like a scene straight from a romantic movie, but here the leads were in no romantic relationship, rather they were best friends. But then why they were feeling the strange urge to do something beyond what friends can do? The proximity let them lose to their instincts for a moment and their lips came really close. They closed their eyes and were about to kiss when a sudden realization struck Misha. She opened her eyes abruptly and tried to detach herself from him. Daksh also suddenly opened his eyes due to surprise and awkwardness. He was flustered due to what he was going to do with Misha. The struggle to detach herself from him turned out futile. Daksh was still holding her waist, and the moment her struggle started, his grip became tighter on her waist. It happened even before him realizing it. Misha gave him questioning looks at this and he loosened his grip on her waist.
Misha tried to stand up on her feet straight, but her sprained ankle gave the paining sensation. She realized that for her the only way to move is through jumping by the other feet. However, that was also hurting the swinging ankle. She was struggling while limping when suddenly she felt herself leaving the ground and felt like flying. Wow, it must be Grandpa. He saw me suffering and finally returned my flying power back to me. I love you, Grandpa. Yay, she thought to herself with joy. Wait, what? Why can't I control my movement? Where am I going? She again thought to herself in amazement. Then suddenly she felt a hard surface on her stomach and her head upside down, leaving her loose hairs falling towards the ground. She just realized that it is not Grandpa but Daksh who is carrying her on his shoulder like a sack of potatoes. Ouch. Oi Daksh, what are you doing? Your overexercised shoulder is hurting my soft stomach. Put me down, right now. I would have done that, but your limping will make me late for cooking our evening snacks. If you are willing to sacrifice that, I'll put you down right at this moment. Said smirking Daksh, as he already knows how much of a glutton she is. There is no way she'll sacrifice her food for anything. Also, Daksh can never bear to see her in pain and will do his best to reduce her suffering as much as possible, but as for his chiseled body, it can't be helped. Okay, whatever, it is just you're taking me to my apartment as I have hurt myself. But can't you carry me a little gently and treat me like a lady for once? Said Misha. Are you even a lady? Said laughing Daksh. Am I not then, or are you implying you are the lady here? Retorted Misha, simultaneously hitting his huge back with her tiny fists. Misha's tiny fist punches felt like a light massage to his back, which he enjoyed instead of feeling any pain from it. Ha ha ha, I was just joking, Misha, replied Daksh. Don't crack jokes. I am in pain here, shouted pouting Misha. Wait for a while, there is a hospital ahead, the doctors will heal you, okay? What? I don't like this idea. It is a minor injury and we should not disturb busy doctors for it. Said Misha, as even though she is Demon Empress, doctors are not someone she would like to meet ever. Or maybe you are afraid of doctors. Who is afraid of whom? You are afraid of doctors. Your whole clan is afraid of doctors. Misha can do many things efficiently, but accepting her fears is definitely not one of them. Ha ha ha, looks like I have hit the bullseye. Daksh, what do you mean? Okay, relax, we will soon reach to our apartments and then I will help you apply ice pack. Okay, said Misha obediently like an innocent child. Hey Daksh, can you at least not carry me like a sack of potatoes? You can carry me in princess style like you did in my apartment, right? Misha, see for yourself, I am carrying bicycle on my other shoulder. How do you think I can carry you other than in this style? Are you sure you are not taking revenge on me? Revenge? Me? From you? Why? Have you done anything to provoke me? Said Daksh while acting nonchalant and probingly teasing her. No, not really, said Misha while feeling guilty, for now she has stopped asking or saying anything to Daksh and focused on her tummy, which was giving her slight pain due to Daksh's chiseled shoulder. Soon her focus shifted to the environment around and then she started wondering how nice it was to have Daksh by her side. He saved her from falling and now carrying her even without her asking for help from him. Misha was admiring his strength now. Even if he was only a human with no superpowers, his massive body with beastly physique and perseverance was remarkable. He was carrying her, who was over 50 kilograms, as if she was a sack of cotton on his shoulder.